Okay, here it is. The big one. The Poet, Volume 1, 2020. Every comic from the first year of the strip in one book. Easy to read. Got a poet head on the spine. So imagine once you get all the other volumes, have a nice little row, just like the Hardy Boys and Tom Swift books I read when I was a little kid. This thing has a very lovely foreword by the one and only Dennis Kitchen. Besides having every comic of the first year, there's also an extensive notes section in the back. So if you just see one of these asterisks, it's a hard word to say, at the bottom of a page, it means there's a note that corresponds to that particular comic. And you can turn to the notes section and find your note for page 155. It's right here. So there's a whole bunch of notes back here. So whenever you see one of those little doohickeys at the bottom, you know there's extra info in the back. And then after the last strip of the year, I wrote an afterword that kind of gets into the origins of the poet. It's an extended version of the essay that was in Long Pond Road number 2. Goes into a little bit more detail than that one did. And then my favorite section besides the comics themselves is this crazy index in the back. It has all kinds of random things that you can find if you're looking for something specific about the poet, like just the comics where he's wearing a scarf, or the one where he wore his shirt backwards, or just where it's the poet by himself. You could find all those things. Same for Pigeon, same for Park Bench, and all the goofy things that were in here, like every mention of toilet paper, or shrubs, or phone books. I love how ridiculously specific this is, but it does make it fun. I'm going to turn to page 118 to find the strip about particle physicists. That's one of my favorite ones in here, in this first year. Right here. That strip always makes me laugh. And you can see there's a note that goes with it, which probably says something similar to what I just said. But there it is. It's coming out October 31st officially. Pre-orders are up on Amazon right now, and I will have the book available at toddbot.com once it gets a little bit closer to release date. I'll have it there a little bit earlier than that. I do have advanced copies right now, not a lot of them, but I will be bringing the copies that I have on hand right now to Baltimore Comic-Con this weekend, September 8th, 9th, and 10th, I believe. And if you get it from me there, you get an exclusive giant-size mini poster, which I will sign. But there it is. If you've enjoyed reading the poet for the past 4 years for free, I would really, really, really love it if you pick up one of these. It's $30. It's a bargain for the amount of comics that are in this puppy. And I'm really, really excited about this book. The poet is my favorite thing I've ever worked on, and I put everything I could think of into this book so that this series going forward will be just the best thing that I could make. So yeah, there's gonna be one of these for every year. This is the beginning of it, and I'm super proud of it, and I'm excited to get it into your hands. I hope you all love it as much as I do. Thanks a whole bunch for reading.